Hello, my name is Vsin, and this is a snapshot of BlazBlue Chronophantasma. Now this game came out on June the 24th, 2014 for the PlayStation Vita in North America. The PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions came out about a month or two prior to that, and then there's the Japanese versions that came out way before that. Anyways, BlazBlue is at least right now anyways, it's the most visible Arc System Works fighting game. Unfortunately more visible than Guilty Gear is right now. Considerably more visible than Persona 4 Arena. So, first of all, let's quickly go into a couple of options right away. Now, system just save options. You also have difficulty and number of rounds options. Astral Heat background music. It basically is whether you want the one with the vocal or the one without the vocal. Arcade is the one without the vocal. Left stick is another feature specifically for Chronophantasma and the Vita version, I believe. Use, don't use. What happens is that you can control your character using the left pad or the left stick. However, a lot of players were complaining that they would accidentally hit the left stick in the middle of play. So if you want to disable the left stick because you prefer using the pad, and I should have done this a long time ago, then it won't interfere with your combos, interfere with your inputs. Very helpful if you're that sort of person. HUD options, I've never really touched these in any BlazBlue game ever, but these do let you adjust the location of where the heads-up display is relative on the screen. I like the default, I don't really touch that. Sound and language. Separate audio sliders. Voice language, text language. Text language is Japanese English. Like, no big deal here. Voice language, though, gets a little bit trickier. Because, okay, character voices in the tutorial in Japanese. I believe in the arcade mode, they have Japanese. However, in Teach Me Miss Lychee, as well as the story recaps and the story mode, it is English voice only. Please be aware of that. Apparently, the official reasoning is that they couldn't find enough space on the Vita memory card in order to be able to put both voices, whereas the console versions do have that feature. Just be aware that it exists, and the story mode is English voice only, basically. Everything else, though, like even battle voices, all those still have the Japanese options. Network options, this is just various allow them to peer at you, as well as the usual button remapping. Oops. Shoot. Crap. That's supposed to be that. That's supposed to be that. Store defaults. Okay. What the heck? And there, start. Oops, sorry. Anyways, so let's go through a few of these modes. The first mode I'm actually going to take a look at is tutorial mode. I want to show you the structure of the tutorial mode. Okay, because this is something I think that even over Continuum Shift Extend, it improved. So it does have the various different things like, oh, you do attacks, you do guards and some stuff, and like various different controls that you can screw around with. So what I'm going to do is expanding on combos, and let's do combos that end with distortion drives. You can pick your background music. I'm just going to use the first one. Why not? I'm just going to show you how this works instead of vaulting into like the story mode or the arcade or something. Because I think this actually does matter. Alright. So first of all, the tutorial will say, okay, continue the tutorial. In this case, it says use distortion drives. Of course, this is assuming that you know how to do cancels by this point, but still. Now, first of all, this here, this sort of information being given is, this is how you actually do it. Just a lot of other fighting games, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, even Injustice, none of those actually tell you how to do the thing. They just say, do the thing, and they're just like, oh, blah, 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 what do I do? No, BlazBlue actually teaches you, this is how you're supposed to do it. As from the moment before the move connects, start the input. Like, this kind of matters, especially for people looking into trying to start fighting games. Because otherwise, you'd be trying to do something like this. B, C, and then you do the distortion, if you were trying this for the first time. Whereas what you're supposed to do is that. Second feature. Most other tutorials will say, you did it once, good, move on to the next one. In this case, you have the function to just continue practicing. Like, I'm not comfortable with this. I want to keep trying to do this over and over again. This also matters for tutorials. You want to give players the option to keep trying until they're comfortable. In this case, and then it moves on to the next lesson. And then you can do a different one, except for I can't do dash cancels, so I really fucking suck at them. Oops. Yeah, I suck at dash cancels. I can't do it on any character. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Let's talk about the actual game now. Enough with the tutorial segment, but I still feel this actually matters because, again, learning how to play the game, this game will actually teach you how to play the game. And also, in the tutorial mode, there's also general strategies on how to start trying to use the characters. Very helpful as well. You don't have to leave the game to learn how to play fighting games. It's kind of a big deal at this point because everyone else fails at it so badly. Alright. Now, apart from this, you also have challenge mode. Challenge mode basically looks the same thing as tutorial mode, only they have more complicated inputs. Some of them are freeform, like use your astral finish in this. It's a special execution super move. Don't worry about it too much. You'll never use it in practical play. Stuff like do a combo that does this much damage, etc. Now, story mode. This is the mode that a lot of people will talk about when they talk about BlazBlue. However, Chronophantasma is dramatically different from Continuum Shift and Calamity Trigger. I got that backwards, whatever. The difference here is that the Chronophantasma story is completely linear. However, it does branch into 3 different sets. 6 Heroes, Chronophantasma, which is just the main story, and Sector 7, which involves the characters from Sector 7. What happens here is that it just moves step by step. The number of fights in this mode is dramatically fewer than there were in Calamity Trigger or Continuum Shift. Also, the conditional is basically get to the end of the battle, win the battle, or don't launch an attack in one very specific case. Other than that, it's really nothing that special. I believe it's I think it's 17 or 18. You also have the fight against the boss. There's a special mode for the boss specifically. In the interest of spoilers, I'm not really going to show you what's going on here. But let's do the first episode of 6 Heroes. And then just a little bit of the first episode of 6 Heroes. I'll also get to show you a sample of what the English voice acting is like.
I didn't think you were going to reveal yourself.
It's been a long time.
I have plenty of things to ask you, Yuki Terami.
What is going on here?
Finally decided to show your true colors. Oh, that's fine by me.
What a great view. Ouroboros, drag that bitch in.
What? This sensation. The boundary.
No, please, don't do this, Terami. No!
Oh, don't worry. As a reward for your help, I'll make sure you're with your dear friend, too.
How dare you?
How about you two talk it over on the other side of the boundary, Terami! You're still alive, you damn feline? Well then, I guess I'll send you two lovers off. Oh, right. 9 might not like that too much. Wouldn't want her to get jealous on the other side of the boundary now, would we?
You pathetic scum!
Aw, thank you. That's the best compliment I've heard.
Grimalkin, heed him not! Just do it!
But
If I get but a single hand on his body, I will be able to carry him into the depths of hell.
Carry him? What are you thinking?
hey, what are you muttering about? Excluding me isn't allowed, you know. You can exclude me plenty when you're dead.
Shit! Do it, Grimalkin. You have a family to think of. Or do you intend to let your daughter die as well?
Forgive me, Hakumen. My right eye, I command you to open.
Wait a second. No one told me about this.
It would seem we're going to be the two eloping together, Terumi.
There's no way. Let me go. Get the hell off of me.
Grimalkin, seal the cauldron.
Forgive me, Hakumen.
I'll be back. I promise you. I will find you again.
Excuse me, Madam Rachel?
Alright, I think that's enough of that. That basically is a sampling of what you should expect in terms of voice acting. It's a little bit campy, just a little bit. Personally, since I mostly read the story, it doesn't become an issue for me, but for some of you, that might actually grind your gears. Also, this is something I noted in my Continuum Shift Extend video, but the translations are, well, some of them just don't sound quite right. I mean, they're grammatically correct, but they just sound weird. So it's a little bit unfortunate that they have the voice acting for that as well. To me, though, BlazBlue does have some of the best voice acting out of any localization effort ever. So I'm still okay with it, but again, your standards are your standards. Let's get out of here. Just quickly give you a quick tour of everything else. Extra story is just the summary, or at least the parts that you need to know, of Calamity Trigger and Continuum Shift. Simple as that. You also have the ability to load points in the story, but I find this completely useless because unlike, again, Calamity Trigger and Continuum Shift, where you had triggers, you had breakpoints, you had special, I have to win battles through this way or lose battles through this way, it does none of this. It's completely linear. You can just fast forward through everything. I've never found a use for the save data in this version. Also, at the top of the screen, you can toggle stylish mode if you so desire. Oh, one last quick thing to note, just random fact. Episode 3, 4, 5, and 6 of the 6 Hero story are actually covered in the light novel / manga. The manga adaptation came after. It's, what was it? BlazBlue Phase 0, I believe? Or was it Code 0? Or something like that. Either way. So that's that for the story mode. Let this load again. Loading times in general aren't too bad, but they're still kind of annoying. There's also Teach Me More Miss Lychee. This, I'm just going to cancel. These here are just various different factoids and random quirkiness that'll happen. Yes, it was Phase 0. This also explains what happens in Phase 0, but for some reason they explain it twice, both in Teach Me Miss Lychee and in the story mode. I don't know if this actually gets unlocked after you get through the story mode, but still. It's weird that they repeat it twice, and I don't know why. More loading screens. Loading in this game isn't too bad, but it does sort of annoy you after a while. Okay, now for actual battle modes. Arcade mode, if you've seen any fighting game ever, you know how this goes. Random opponents. In this case, there's also individual stories. That means at certain battles, you'll get a little story cutscene before, a story cutscene after a predetermined battle. Stuff like that. Nothing too special. That would take me like 20 minutes to get through, especially in hard mode. Versus mode, you have player versus computer. There is no computer versus computer mode available. Also, something worth noting is that there is no single account versus mode available, or at least ad hoc. Ad hoc. Sorry, that's supposed to be ad hoc. Still, there is no single account. That means if you, like for example, if you download a copy of BlazBlue onto one Vita, log into another Vita, download BlazBlue onto that, and then try to ad hoc, it will fail. What you need is you need two completely different purchases, two different cards. I'm not 100% sure how this works. I believe you could have it. One has a cart, the other person has an account, but I could be wrong about that. Either way, just be aware you need separate accounts for ad hoc. You cannot use a single account. Abyss mode is... how should I best describe this? This is you do a lot of battles, and then you hit a boss, and then you do a lot more battles, and then you hit a boss, etc. This mode does allow you to give your character various upgrades. That means increase their attack power, defense power, speed, rate at which they gain their meter, as well as other effects like an extra boost to just physical attacks. Some attacks will hit a larger area, stuff like, or reducing the amount of meter required to just perform special moves, etc. This is mostly a grindfest mode. It would, again, take me an insanely long time to get through the Abyss, so I'm not going to bother. Score attack mode is predetermined computers with certain settings, and you're just supposed to get the highest score, which you will get through finishing them with specials, combos, not getting hit, blah blah blah. Unlimited Mars is the same thing as score attack mode, only against very, very hard computers. And Highlander Assault mode. This is the one that I'm going to show you. I may or may not fail this, but let's find out. Highlander Assault mode is the boss battle. Originally, this is only at the beginning, the end of the story mode. I believe this was also the end boss for the arcade version, but it is not the end boss for the portable arcade mode. I don't know why. I clearly remember this was supposed to be the end boss for the arcade mode. I'm just going to use Moo because I'm better at, well, this boss when using Moo. I'll just show you what's going on. It's basically just a very specially designed boss. Now, something I would like to note is that there was a patch for Chronophantasma. Before the patch, this boss was insanely laggy. I'm talking about half speed, quarter speed laggy. Like everything had a 1,000-year delay. But as you can see now there is no delay, or at least no noticeable delay, which is kind of surprising. I'm not sure, I guess they patched it, but just be aware if you were using the... If you were using the cartridge, just be aware that it can get laggy. Eh. I hate Takumi Kazuchi so much. Eh. Okay, so okay. Quickly to do this, then distortion. There, now you saw the lag. Ah, crap, not enough meter. Okay, just quickly deal with these things. Whatever. I hate that punch move. So fast. What the heck is he doing? That right there is the lag that you experienced before patching. Like, that lag happened all the time before patching. Ah, crap, the laser phase. When the laser phase shows up, you need to find the greens patch, quickly get behind it. And you get a little bit of lag. Ah. Stupid grab. Come on. None of those hit. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna fail this. What the heck was that? Oh. Side change. I keep getting hit out by that. Oh well. Alright. Ah, fuck. Screwed up the input. Whatever. Yep, screwed that up really badly. As you can tell, I'm not actually good at fighting off Takumi Kazuchi. But still. Lag. Hit. No, that didn't hit. And I failed that, and then get bounced off that. So clearly I'm just gonna lose this. And back to the explosion phase. Barrier block both of these. And then just get eaten by Takumi Kazuchi anyways. By the way, if you want to know what happens in the laser phase, let's just wait for the next laser phase. Ugh! Why is it the laser? Why is it this phase? God damn it. What the? You're a dick. You're a dick. I didn't see the thing anywhere. You're a dick, damn it. Yeah, this is a hard boss that I haven't actually beaten yet, but still, it's worth knowing that it exists and just showing off what it does, as well as some of the lag. Again, it's laggier if you buy the cartridge version and do not patch it. If you buy the digital version, it should automatically patch for you, so that's not a concern. Just keep in mind that you will want to patch this. Other than that, that is most of the game base. That is actually the whole game, really. Everything that I've explained, everything that I've shown, I'm just gonna fight a little bit and then try to go over a verdict while dropping all my combos. So overall, would I recommend this game? I would have to say absolutely yes. There is the little quirk of English-only voice acting, but other than that, if you're someone who is willing to, like, if you're someone who wants a visual novel story, BlazBlue has got that. If you want a in-depth fighter, BlazBlue has got that. It's not, I mean, it's not the juggernaut of Marvel, it's not the juggernaut of Street Fighter, but it's still kind of a big deal. It's a portable fighting game. Does a pretty damn good job of doing what it has to do. Also, I've noticed that the online mode seems to be pretty damn healthy as of posting, so you've got that as well. Online netcode seems to also have been significantly improved over Continuum Shift, because I didn't notice any, like, stall lag. Like, the lag I'm talking about is the lag that you saw in the Takumi Kazuchi fight. Like, that sort of lag. So there's none of that as well. I can't commentate and fight at the same time, but still. Like, again, online's pretty damn good. What else did I neglect to mention? Overall, it's just a fighting game. It's really good at being a fighting game. Yeah, I dropped everything and looked like an idiot. Whatever. Let's try to do a round where I don't talk and then see how if that goes any better or not. I missed the throw reject. Yeah, I suck at this character. Why the heck did I press D? Okay, whatever. Random Astral! Random Astral! This will not hit. Yeah, I thought so. Whatever. Okay, that didn't help out either. Yeah, either way, like, still TLDR, I recommend this game. I'm just gonna start fighting for a bit, just for the sake of fleshing out the video with more fights, but still, like, TLDR. I really recommend this game, absolutely. I've been playing every single version of it so far. I would be hard-pressed not to recommend it. The character variety is great. Can I just say I really like BlazBlue? I'm just saying. Like, before I started trying to YouTube, my YouTube avatar was Lambda 11. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'll just tack on one extra fight, but TLDR, I recommend this game. Like, just do it. If the quirks don't turn you off, just do it. Seriously. My name has been Visin. Thanks for watching.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Rebel 2. Action. Rebel 3. Action. Izayoi wins!